Hello everyone, my name is Cody Lima. This is another episode from my solo survival series. So you may be wondering why I was digging this area out, and well, I've been making some progress in creative, designing the rest of this build. Not so much progress on the towers, but I did do a little bit of that one. Anyway, it's taken me a little while, but I'm happy with what I've done so far, and hopefully you're going to like it too. So the next thing I need to do actually is dig another quick hole, and you know what, I'm just in the mood for time lapses now. Once you pop, you just can't stop. So here's another quick one. Okay, so now we have a hole, and annoyingly, before I can do anything else, I've got to take this beacon out because I didn't forward plan and just put the beacon down wherever, and now it's in the way. And I also got to fix my tools as well because they're almost dead. So I'm just going to go and do that quick. Speaking of beacons, by the way, if you remember the last episode, then you'll remember I got a bunch of diamonds from the ancient cities, and I have good news. It was enough to finish off the diamond beacon at spawn, so now all 4 beacons here are done. I actually need to get a glass pane for that. Hang on. There we go, now all the beacons are actually finished. Still have more work to do here, but I haven't planned that out yet, so that can definitely wait for another day. Anyway, back to the hole. What's it for, I hear you ask? Well, I'm going to put in a super smelter. If you don't know what that is, you can probably figure it out, but it's a way of smelting lots of items quickly. Because the more building I do, the more I realise I need loads of materials, like glass for instance, and this is just going to save some time in the long run. But before I can get started, I actually need to gather up some resources. Quite a few, actually. So I actually need some glass for the build, but I'm going to wait and use the smelter when it's done to do that. Anyway, I have everything else I need in these shulker boxes right here, so I'm going to make a start and do the redstone, and I'll be back to show you how it works. Okay, so let me show you how it works. Let's just go and grab some sand to smelt up. Okay, so we put the sand into this chest here, and these minecarts distribute it around the furnaces. And the other minecarts are distributing the fuel around. I'm using bamboo as fuel, so I have it growing back here, and hopefully that will keep it topped up enough. So the design is by someone called Shady J. I will leave a link to their video in the description. But I did tweak it slightly, just add in the bamboo. Anyway, it works, and that's the main thing. You see all the glass coming up here now and into the chest. So now I've just got to do the actual building around it. And you know what? Let's do another time lapse. I know, I'm spoiling you. Alright, let's go! done, you might have guessed, but there are going to be windows here, and that's what I need the glass for. This copper needs to age too, but anyway, the glass, I'm going to dye it a bunch of colours, and we're going to make it look nice. Okay, so this is the last one now, just going to get these blocks in. One of those, one of them, do a double red, why not? Alright, that's all of them done. Just trying to get a stained glass effect, and I think it looks pretty good. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Yeah, this building's done now, so let's just go to the free cam and show you. Yep, I think it looks good. Obviously, I've still got terraform around everywhere, but yeah, it's definitely a good start, and I'm happy with it. So the idea with this building is that it's kind of like a gatehouse. Castles generally have a gatehouse lower down, and in fact, I might put another one even further down the mountain later on. But this, this is kind of going to be the entrance here to the whole castle. Next up, I've got some bridges to put in, so you know what? Let's do another time lapse. Hopefully now you can see the area starting to take shape a bit. This bridge isn't finished, I'm not going to leave it floating, but I also need to do some terraforming underneath, so I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So anyone who's still here after that awful joke, the castle itself is going to be up in this direction over here in this general area. And actually, I think I'm going to show you all a little behind the scenes work. So this looks almost exactly the same, but I can assure you I'm in a creative testing world. So the windows look a little different on this one because I was trying out different things. And up here behind it, this is where I've been working on the castle stuff. Doesn't look like much, but this has honestly been several hours of work. Changing things back and forth, just getting the general layout right, and then going through different designs for things. Like this floor in here, for example, took me about an hour to decide this is what I was going to do. And it's such a small area, which will mostly be covered and pretty dark too, but I just wanted it to be perfect. So yeah, I really do spend a lot of time planning these things out before I build them on the survival world, because I want it to all look good. Back in the survival world now, and I'm going to wrap up shortly, but before I do, I want to try getting another advancement. So this one is called Bullseye, and as the name suggests, you have to hit a bullseye with your arrow. So it's this target block you have to hit, and it has to be hit from a distance of 30 meters, which is 30 blocks. Which is why I have these blocks marked out on the ground. And there are definitely ways to cheese this using redstone, but I am going to try and get it genuinely first with nothing but sweat, tears and determination, but probably mostly tears. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to go and get a different bow because this flame bow makes it impossible to see what's happening. I need to see how close I am to hitting the bullseye, and yeah, this just isn't going to work. So I'm going to grab a different bow and start again. I had to actually make another bow. I thought I had some, but never mind. So that took a bit longer than I thought it would. Okay though, let's give this another go. I feel like some of these are close. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, well, not as close as I thought they were. Alright. Okay, so this is just not going to happen. The problem with the arrows is you can fire one and not move the bow at all, fire another arrow, and it's in a different place. It's basically randomly pulls in one direction and there's no way to predict it. So it's hard to even think like, oh, I need to aim a little more to the right or something because it's so random. So I'm going to cheese it. Okay, finally. It's definitely the cheesy way to do it, but it all counts. And that's another advancement to tick off the list. I think on that note, then I'm going to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like, and if you're brand new, consider subscribing. Like I said, that's all from me this episode, but I will see you again in a couple of weeks. Goodbye!